Hello, it's Crypto CJ. It's the trade of the day, Thursday night slash Friday morning Zoom edition, depending on where in the world you are. We've had a bit of a recovery. Bitcoin's broken the 70,000 barrier and seem to be holding that for now. It seemed to have shrugged off the macro socioeconomic news, the wars and the economy and things like that, and it's starting to move back up again. So let's go to the chart. Okay, should be seeing my Bitcoin day chart. Got a big fat green coin here from a couple days ago. Red one, a little bit of a pullback, and now it's green again. 71,200 for our current value of Bitcoin. A lot of altcoins made a move up as well. Let's see, Ethereum trending back up as well, over $2,000. So looks like we're in recovery mode, but will it last? I mean, we know it won't go straight up, but generally trending up. This looks like a pretty good structure to get back in if you're a hodler. You want to hodl that long-term Bitcoin or Ethereum. If not done already, you may want to check out getting in now. Not financial advice, do your homework. So I didn't really see anything specific in the news worth emphasizing. It just seemed that Bitcoin is starting to become the hedge we hoped it would be. Most of the other markets were trending down and Bitcoin's trending up. So we like that. All right, so let's go see what we can do with this. I did a little bit of trading this week, and here I am on Crypto Bubbles. We've got a few really big movers. I was looking at this Bard coin earlier here on the Blowfin chart, and if you're watching on the recording and you want to get on an exchange that you don't need KYC or VPN, Blowfin could be your next exchange. Check out the opportunity in the pinned comment. There's a link that benefits both of us. You get a deposit bonus, and I get a small commission. So anyway, check out Blowfin if you're in the US or one of those restricted areas for crypto. You should be able to use this one to access about anything you want, both coins and trading on leverage. Okay, so this Lombard coin dipped below 20 back on Wednesday and then rocketed up when Bitcoin made its move, you know, 60% in a couple days, or actually that was less than 24 hours. So, um, yeah, this is my day trading layout here. And supply and demand visible range by Lex Algo for support and resistance, support the green zone, resistance the red. And it looks like we're in price discovery on this one. Then I've got my RTI, relative trend index, for alerts and entries. And my favorite entries are when it dips below 20 and breaks back up, like we had here that I just showed you. And then we have another one when it breaks above the 80 and then dips back down, but it hasn't done that yet. In this cycle, it did it earlier in the week and dropped pretty significantly. So that would have been a good short trade. Yeah, right about here. Yeah, 20% drop. So that's a good short. All right. So if you want to set an alert on this, right click on the RTI, add an alert. Click the second one here under condition. And entering a channel will go both directions. So this will be 80. If it dips or breaks above 80 and then dips back down, that'll be your potential short entry. Dips below 20, breaks back up, that's your potential long entry. So 80-20 here. Crypto bubbles, using that for my alert name. And notifications, notify in the app on my smartphone. Toast notification pop up on my laptop. Play a sound also on my laptop and choose the one you want. There's a lot to choose from. Click create. And you see the rectangle here. And it should be here in my list. It is. All right. My phone went a little crazy. Deal with that later. Okay, so that's barred as a day trade, is a swing. Let's go over to the hour chart. Setup is a little bit different. I've got the same indicators for support and resistance, and SuperTrend for alerts. Trendilo LSMA is moving average for confirmation. Really nice indicator. Action right now. Got a buy signal on the SuperTrend, and the Trendilo is pointing almost straight up. That's what I like to see. But we've hit resistance, and now it's dipping down. So let's go to a longer time frame, but I think this is at an all-time high. So yeah, we're not gonna get a retrace on this most likely. I don't like getting in a trade this close to resistance, but if it breaks above the top of the red zone here, say around 170, 175, that's an indication of breaking resistance and seeking price discovery. So you might want to set a price alert here for that purpose. But it's not really how I trade, so you do your own thing on that. All right, well, that is Lombard. See what else we can find on crypto bubbles. Okay. Oh, scroll down here, sort by the day. You just get a list here of what's been moving. Near, I traded a couple days ago. Quant as well. And these haven't moved that much down here. Let's look at near again. Okay, near on the day trade layout did break above 80 and then dipped again. Down pretty hard too. So that's the kind of move I like to see on a short. But we don't have that much room. We're pretty close to support. 2.45. I'm usually looking for a 1.5% move on my day trading, 10x leverage. So 15% for me. It's a little closer to support than I'd like to be on a short. So the next option is to wait for a dip down below the 20 and then a break back above like we have here. Here broke below the 20 and came back up 1.4%, and then yeah, eventually 2.6% in 7 hours. That's a pretty good day trade. So I might have a recent alert. I could just click on restart again. Yeah, this one here. Click that. And I just restarted this alert. So if it breaks back above the 80 and dips again, that could be a short. If it dips below the 20 and back up, that can be a long. So that's near as a day trade. Let's go to the swing trade option or layout. And we have disagreement with the indicators. The sell signal is on for the SuperTrend, but we have a green Trendilo LSMA, though it's going sideways. So, and then we're right in the middle of no man's land. If you wanted to go up, it's 11% in 2 days. That's pretty good. Down, yeah, 13% in 3 days. Both are good swing trades, but I'm not really seeing enough of a direction to choose which direction. I guess you could trade it both, but you might want to set, if you're trading spot, you could set an alert for the next buy signal. So right click on SuperTrend and you could leave it on direction change, excuse me, or that'll allow you to trade both directions as the market moves. The buy signal will be for a long, sell for a short, depending on which one you want. So, all right, well, that's near. Any coins to look at before I move on to CoinGecko? All right. So that's crypto bubbles. CoinGecko is the other one we like to look at. Sort based on the 24-hour column. And we'll see some overlap. There's Quant again. Aave. What's OKB? We'll look at that, whatever that is. KB. Okay, it's on more exchanges than I thought it would be. Not really seeing it on exchanges I use. Well, it's on Bybit. Look at a Bybit chart. Why not? Okay, so on the day trade layout, huh? Wow, that's a really narrow range here. I'm not sure what to do with that. So we could just look at support and resistance. So it's right in the middle. You want to trade along 22% in 13 hours. So that's a pretty good trade. Even the spot trade, short down to 20%. So I can't really use my indicators much on this one, but you could set a price alert, try to catch the next move. Let's see, look at this as a swing trade. That might be a better contender for that. Okay, we've got a buy signal, Trendio pointing up. And 14%, 13% in less than a day. That's a really good swing trade. So that might be a better way to evaluate this one. And it's a go according to our usual signals. We're a little farther away from support than I would like to be. Probably catch it around here somewhere, but looks pretty good as a swing trade. Not financial advice, do your own research, but. All right, so that's OKB. Let's see what else we can find here on CoinGecko. Kite. look at that one. It's on Coinbase. For Blowfin, because that way I know I can trade each direction. Okay, so this one is at resistance. Yeah, it needs to dip for potential short. There was a fake out here on Thursday and then took off again. So it's a little dangerous. The long did really well, dipped below 20 and then took off. Right about here. Maybe it was here. 21%, less than a day. So yeah, that's pretty good. Set an alert on this. Entering a channel. 80, 20, coin gecko, and 3 notes reverb. I'm good to go. I've got 2,000 alerts. This is why I try to recycle some. So let's do that. Yeah, sure. So now TradingView is deleting my inactive alerts. I click create on this. Now I hardly have any in my list. So I won't be able to recycle any, but it's not that hard to create an alert as you see. So a kite is ready. Yeah. All right, let's look at a swing on this one. And top of the range. Indicators look good though. Got a buy signal on SuperTrend, Trendilo pointing straight up. But we're at resistance. And been in this range before. Late February, twice. So it might be due for a breakthrough. But indicators on the longer time. Well, I've got a green buy signal on the 8-hour. This is where you might want to set an alert, price alert up here around 31 cents and see if it breaks through and starts going out on price discovery. All right, that's kite. Let's look at our other free info source, CoinMarketCap, crypto community sentiment. And a lot of these stay the same and just kind of change places. Caspa, Pepe, Bitcoin, HBAR, Cardano, SWI. On the bullish side. On the bearish side, Trump's been negative for a while. BARD we looked at it. People probably think it's due for a dip. Pip and I traded, made a little money on. ICP, I like shorting. SHIB near. Okay. Let's look at Caspa. It's on Coinbase, the perpetual contract, huh? Bluefin again. So Bluefin's got nearly everything. I like that about that exchange. So this one, we're a little late, but if you're trading on spot, we're just above support, and the RTI dipped below 20 and broke back above, though it bounced down off the 50. So that's not great, but there's moves here, 2% and 3.5%, 5.75. So lots of resistance points for Caspa to retrace to, kind of like that. Let's go to the swing trade option. Indicators are not on board here. Actually, we've got the opposite. We've got a sell signal and Trendilo pointing down. So that could be a swing trade short. 4.5%. Go to 4 hour. 4 hour looks better. It's on a long. Got a buy signal on SuperTrend and Trendilo pointing up. So 8, almost 9% to the red zone in a day or two. That's better. So that might be the play. All right, let's see what else we have here. I've been looking at mostly newer coins to me. Let's look at some old reliables like HBAR. We're late on this one too. Yeah, it just bounced off the 80 down, but we're close to support. So I don't like this as a short necessarily. At 1.2, no. You could set up an alert on the RTI. Entering a channel, 80, 20. And I got my rectangle there and my alert there. So yeah, we'll see what this one does. If it breaks above the 8 and dips again, I'll get that alerts on a short. Though, again, this close to support, I don't know if I would take it. But I'd rather see something like this, dip below the 20 and come back up. And last time it did that, well, I'd still be in that trade, 1.1%. So that's H bar as a day trade, as a swing. Yeah, we're in the middle, kind of no man's land. Indicators are showing sell. Short retrace 5%. I don't really care for that as a swing trade. I don't short swings very often. On the 4 hour chart, looks a little better, but we're close to resistance. Yeah. 8 hour. Yeah. 24% in 50 days. I don't like that. And we don't have a buy signal yet from SuperTrend, so you want to set that alert. Well, I just showed one already, so you guys know how to do that. All right, that's H bar. Any more on well, maybe I'll pick one. Maybe I'll pick one from the bearish side. Let's look at Trump. Why not? Coinbase and quite a few others. Little blowfin for. Okay, so this one is been beaten down a bit. It's hanging below the 20. Yeah, it has not broken above yet. There's a couple fake outs here on Thursday. So if it does break back, got almost 7%, a little over a day, not bad. So, good retrace potential just below the 20. Hasn't broken above yet. So set your alert here if you want to take this one and see if you can ride it back. As a swing, indicators are negative. It's sitting right in support. So once the super trend signal kicks in, probably around here, 7, 8%, 11% in 5 days. That's a good retrace. So might be good, but these meme coins, I just don't trade these. I don't like the fundamentals. So, well, that's about all I have, unless you guys have anything else. So, all right.
Nothing big.
All right. Trade wins and Robin, couple reliable attendees. Appreciate you guys showing up for the live version. If you're watching on the recording, I appreciate that as well, though I'd rather see you live. Check out the opportunities in the pinned comment, especially the blowfin and the carbon links. Those help fund the channel. And I will see you on Monday night/Tuesday morning. Have a good weekend. Bye.
So is carbon open to the public now?
No, no. So if you're interested in
Okay.
carbon, stay tuned to this or email me at cryptocj13@gmail.com and I can give you the latest. We can set up a Zoom call and chat about it if you want. So,
Yeah, I was just wondering, check it out. I've been using 3 commas, so
okay.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming there's similarities.
There are some similarities between the two. And yeah, I find carbon easier to use, but carbon has some other um, opportunities as well. So I will wrap it up here. We'll see you guys next time.